Coming up on Patriots Today by Chat Sports, I got 3 trade candidates for you guys and your Patriots via Bleacher Report. I saw these 3 trade candidates, and I believe 1 out of the 3 possibly makes sense to me. So I'm going to break it down and see what you guys think via these 3 trade candidates from Bleacher Report. All right, let's go ahead and talk about JuJu Smith-Schuster. No surprise here. This is the one I actually agree with. Why? Because I've been saying cut or waive JuJu since the beginning of OTAs. But the possibility of trading him also makes me extremely intrigued, because why not just go get something? Maybe something small, but something for the wide receiver. Well, here's what Bleacher Report had to say. Joey Tansey saying, a healthy and productive JuJu should be one of the NFL's more popular trade targets. The veteran wide receiver is coming off a down first year in New England, in which he only recorded 260 receiving yards on 47 receptions. The ideal situation for all parties is for Smith-Schuster to have a strong opening half of the regular season, generate trade interest, and then for a move to happen to let Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas, and others earn more in-game snaps. Well, here's the thing. I don't think JuJu's going to have a strong first half. I don't. I think he showed you everything he is capable of doing in the first year with the New England Patriots. I'm sorry, that's an unpopular opinion. I'm just not so high on the once pretty good wide receiver in the NFL. So I'd rather trade than cut and waive, though. And I have been very much on that cut/waive. So if you want to trade him, I do think the Patriots could possibly get a late round draft pick for the once great wide receiver. I just don't think he is popping off the way that he did in Kansas City. But I will give him this. He did have Mac Jones last year. All right, / Bailey Zappi. So maybe this year he will provide a little bit more with Drake May or Jacoby Brissett, but I do still think if they want to trade him, they could get possibly a 5th through 7th round draft pick, which I am never opposed to. So I guess I never really thought of trading JuJu, but maybe just give him a little bit more time to see what he could do with an actual good quarterback. Well, my question here to you guys now is, name someone the Patriots should trade. There are several players fighting for position battles right now, whether it's cornerback, wide receiver, quarterback, kicker. Go on ahead and let me know who you guys think the Patriots should trade for in the comment section below while I bring up the second trade candidate via Bleacher Report, Kendrick Bourne. I was pretty shocked to see Kendrick Bourne on the trade candidates, but I get it. There's 12 wide receivers right now on the 90-man roster, so I'm guessing they're just really trying to go through the position that has the most and the most you can get out of right now. Once again, Bleacher Report saying this on Kendrick Bourne's abilities. He may not have the same level of trade interest as Smith-Schuster, but the same strategy applies to him. A solid first half of the regular season could lead to trade interest and additional draft picks for the Patriots. Bourne has not had the best time over the 3 years in New England. He missed half of last season with an injury, and he has not had more than 450 receiving yards in each of the previous 2 seasons. So let's go ahead and break down what he has done in the last 4 years of his NFL career. Obviously, not really the top target in the last 2 years, but once again, didn't really have a quarterback to target anybody. But 55 targets, 48, not terrible. 406 yards was only through 8 games played. In 16 games played in 2020, he had 434 yards and 4 touchdowns last year. So Bourne is still showing me potential. Yes, he needs a good quarterback to do so, which is why this one surprised me, is because I think Bourne is still a top 5 wide receiver here for the New England Patriots. Why? Because there's no bona fide wide receiver 1. You've got fair game for any of these receivers to step up and be that guy to get close enough to 1,000 receiving yards. Not to mention, the Patriots like Kendrick Bourne. He just signed a 3-year, $19.5 million extension. So clearly, Elliott Wolf sees something in this wide receiver's potential. If you let him go out there and have a great year, possibly even a 1,000-yard year, which I don't know if he can get. The highest he's ever had is 800, and that was 3 years ago. But you put him with a cannon of an arm, Drake May, or maybe even a Jacoby Brissett, I do think his trade value will go up if he has a pop-off season. But I do not see a trade happening before this year. There's way too many question marks around the Patriots receiving room and QB room to even think about trading a receiver right now that has not already shown you what he could do with a good quarterback. JuJu Smith-Schuster, he had Patrick Mahomes. He showed you what he could do. I think it's time to let him go. He could not keep up last year. Kendrick Bourne, he got hurt, so the potential is still there. But the last trade candidate coming from Bleacher Report, I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting this. I scrolled down the article and I was like, that is a wild proposition for the New England Patriots. You guys are going to stick around for this. I have one more question here for you guys. Who is your favorite player on the Patriots this year? I love Ramondre Stevenson, man. I love a good running back. That's probably going to be my number one, but I'm very excited to see what Drake May has to do. Not to be the bandwagon person, but I do really think he's got a great story coming from the ACC. My parents played at Tech, so I'm kind of in that same bubble. Who's your favorite player on the Patriots this year? Go on ahead and name it down below. Here is a trade candidate that surprised me the most. Jacoby Brissett. This is wild. Why? Because as of right now, he's your QB1. Not a very good QB1, not a Super Bowl contending QB1, but he is QB1. And here's why they said Jacoby Brissett. Bleacher Report says New England's ideal quarterback situation is for Brissett to help Drake May along on the rookie's path to the starting job. The Patriots would love to have May start a majority of their games in 2024, which I agree with. That leaves Brissett in an awkward spot. He is not guaranteed to have a full season's worth of playing time. He may not even play one quarter of the regular season games. That I don't agree with. The Patriots would love to have Brissett around for all of 2024 campaign to help May learn about how to approach the quarterback position in the NFL, but there's usually a quarterback need across the NFL, and that could lead to interest on the trade market. The Patriots do not have to trade Brissett, but he will at least be mentioned in conversations when May takes over the starting job. When May takes over the starting job, yes, I do agree. However, I do think the Patriots have had struggles with quarterbacks for the last couple of years. Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi being your only two options, I would love to have a veteran QB as QB2. And here's why I think there's no way they trade Brissett this year is because he's already been on several different NFL teams. That means they've already seen him. They've already used him. But I do like that they've only signed him for 1 year. That's what I think is very perfect for Drake May. Yes, he's going to mentor him. He's going to help the rookie along the way. He's already said that. Brissett has. But I think the Patriots, a smart move here is to put a veteran QB behind the young QB for the next couple of years. Brissett is a fine QB2. Like I said, he's not going to win you a Super Bowl, at least in my opinion. But in case something happens to Drake May, which there are QB injuries all the time, I would trust Jacoby Brissett as a QB2 for a while, more so than I would having Joe Milton be your QB2. That's a young rookie under a young rookie. I just don't like that setup, which is why I wouldn't trade Jacoby Brissett. But you guys may think different. Should the Patriots trade Jacoby? Let me know what you guys think. Comment why or why not in the comment section. I'm not for it, but you guys can have a different opinion. And that's why we have Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I talk, show you the facts. You guys comment, and we have a conversation about it. So go on ahead and let me know.